Oh, welcome to Monday's Motivation, or whatever day you're needing this motivation. Getting your week going, capturing that momentum is what this is all about. It's Dr. Livingood. We are going to cover today how you can have whatever vice it is, whatever thing you kind of know you shouldn't be doing, or thing that you're sort of craving. You can have any of those things that you want, but first. But first, you're going to leave with those two words today to allow you to not lay the guilt on yourself, to allow you to not have that shame that a lot of us carry when we do things we know we're not necessarily supposed to be doing. You can have them, you can do them, but first. Can't wait to share that with you. It's Dr. Livingood. It is gonna be a good day today. Hope you're believing it. That's the song my dad always sang to me as a kid when I was laying in bed trying to get some sleep. It's Motivation Monday. It's time to get you going. Let's get you fired up. I gave Nurse Livingood a little bit of a break so that she can take care of those kids, enjoy an incredible summer. Whenever you're watching this, let's dive in to this concept to get you motivated for the week. It's a quick hitter coming at you. Here's what I want to give you today. But first, you can have the special dessert. You can have the cake and the ice cream. But first, you got to order healthy dinner. You got to order healthy dinner. You got to make sure you're getting the nutrients. You can have the pizza, but first, fasting. You shouldn't eat at the beginning of the day so that you can have the pizza later in the day. What comes first to the vice that you're wanting? You can lose weight. But first, figure out how to eat healthy. Because you don't lose weight and then get healthy. You get healthy and then you lose weight. But first, you can watch that special show or that thing you want to do at night or that movie or what it is. But first, work out. Why? Because you haven't done it yet today. And you got to get it in so then you can have the reward of relaxing and just having mental chewing gum of not paying attention to anything in the world and just watching your favorite Netflix or Hulu or whatever it is. You can have the desserts, but first, a salad, the nutrients. You can take a day off. You can just cut off whenever you want. Take that day off to yourself. Do what you want to do. But first, wipe out the to-do list. So you don't have that thing hanging over you. There's always a tax to pay, a price to pay, an investment. And a lot of us are taking withdrawals, but first, we're not filling up the bank account. You can make that big ask to that guy you like, that gal you like, to the boss, to your relative, to your neighbor, to your friend. You can make that big ask. But first, rehearse it, plan it, play out the scenarios, know what you're up against. It applies to everything. It's not just health. You can reach that goal. That one you thought you couldn't do, that one that's just insurmountable, unattainable. But first, practice. Practice. Get better at your craft. Get better at what you're going after. You can get off the drug. You can have that freedom. But first, build health. We try to jump to just, I want to come off this medication. Well, then build health first. You've got to learn how to be a healthy human being. You can reverse the disease, the blood pressure, the blood sugar, the cholesterol. But first, track your progress. But first, understand how you can control the thing and if what you're doing is actually working. You can buy it. You can buy that thing that you've wanted, that car, that house, that piece of clothing, those shoes, that gadget. You can buy it, but first, save. Stop just taking withdrawals and putting it on credit. You can achieve it. You can go after that goal. You can hit that mark. But first, fail a little. That's how you learn to get better so you can achieve the thing. Failure usually comes first. So you can elevate up to the next level. But first, you got to have a few falls down to get up there. The foothills first before the mountaintop. You can move on. You can move on from that person. You can move on from that situation. But first, forgive. You can have the spotlight on you. You can get the attention. You can feel the pride. But first, be humble. You can win. You can win. But first, help them win. Help your spouse win. Help your kids win. Help your teammates win. But first, them. You can get yours. You're going to get yours. But first, help him. Help her. You can stress. You can worry about that thing. You can be anxious and let it stir you up. But first, pray. Have you tried that? Why don't we go there first? You can share your story. You can share your testimonial. You can share your trials and your tribulations and your struggles so others can relate to you. You can share that stuff. But first, heal. Don't show an open wound. Show a scar. You can level up. Take your life to the next level. But to go up, but first, you got to get low. You got to get down in the dirt. You got to get a little humble. You can live good. But first, put in the work. But first, you can claim whatever it is you want to claim in your life. But first, something has to come. But first, the right way of doing it. What brings the longevity, what brings the long-lasting results, what brings the lifestyle change and the habits that make you a successful person with whatever you define as successful, you first have some steps to take. I know at least one of those spoke to you. Pass it on and share it to someone that you know needs it. Make it a great week. Why not? You're never getting it back. Put the effort in, put the energy in first to ensure that it is. There it is. Go get the week, peeps. And if you need more help with motivation, check out this next video here to guide you on getting out of these ruts, breaking through the procrastination, grabbing the momentum of your week. I'm with you here all the way along. But first, get to work.